Hi, this is Munson with Munson Music, and we're talking about how you can play a song called You and Me from the Last of Us soundtrack. And it starts out with some really little thirds kind of backed up with an E note, and we're going to be doing this fingerstyle. So all our bass notes are going to kind of be in the thumb, kind of working on the E string, and there's some options where we may end up doing the A string. And then the index and the middle finger actually can be used for a lot of the notes otherwise on the E and the B and the G string. And the way it starts out, we're going to do 3rd fret on the high E string, and then if you take your 3rd finger and kind of put them on the B string on the 5th fret, that's a little piece of an E minor chord. It's kind of an E and a G note. And when we start out, actually we kind of do the thumb on the low E string and kind of play the high E string, and I would recommend kind of the middle finger for that note. And if you play both of those at the same time, then you can get the index finger to kind of play that 5th fret note on the B string. And then from there, we're going to take that shape, which is actually kind of a flat 3rd or a minor 3rd shape on the 3rd and 5th frets, and kind of slide that over to 5th and 7th fret. So now you're kind of playing an A note and an F sharp note. And we're just going to play those individually, kind of E string and then B string. And then from there, then we go back to that 3rd fret, 5th fret shape, kind of for the E minor shape or the E minor 3rd, and kind of do that with the bass. So at the very beginning, you kind of got the open E and the 3rd fret on the high E string at the same time, 5th fret on the B string, and then we slide that shape over for the 5th fret on the high E string, 7th fret on the B string, and then we go back to the 3 and 5 and do that with the bass. And then from there, we almost kind of repeat that. We do the open E with the high E on the 3rd, and then the 5th again, the E minor 3rd. And then we slide that over to the 5th and 7 again. But then we end up going to a major 3rd kind of for a G note by taking that shape and kind of sliding it over, and you can kind of let it collapse into 7th fret and 8th fret on the B string. And if you did both of those notes together, that's a G and a B note, so it's a little piece of a G major chord. But since we play an E in the bass, it sounds like an E minor chord because we got E and G and B. But you could kind of think about that as kind of a G major 3rd. And then we kind of start that back over again. We got the open E and 3rd fret again, 5th fret on the B, 5th fret on the high E string, 7th fret on the B, and then we go back to that E minor 3rd with the bass again. And then there's this really cool change where melody-wise, we're playing a G note on the high E string, F sharp note on the high E string on 2nd fret, and then open E. And then we're going to the B string and kind of playing 5th fret, 3rd fret on the B, and then playing 3rd fret on the B string and kind of doing a slide to 5th fret. So all together you're going 3, 2, 0, 5, 3, 3, 5 slide. But there's some other notes you could kind of throw in for that. So on the 3rd fret on the high E string, that G note, you could throw in a B flat note on the G string. It'd be 3rd fret, so it's 3rd and 3rd together. And then you go to 2nd and 2nd together, kind of taking that shape and sliding down for an A and an F sharp note, almost like a little piece of a D chord. And then we go to open E and G, and then kind of leave that 5th fret, 3rd fret open. And then you could kind of throw in your bass note on the low E string when you do the slide. Now the string part that comes in the second time actually implies some basses, so we'll talk about those in a minute. But all together, you got 3 and 3 together, 2 and 2 together, open G and open E, and then 5 on the B, 3 on the B, 3 with the low E string and slide. And then we kind of start that over again. So we go back to the open E with the 3rd fret on the high E, 5th fret, 5th fret on the high E string, 7 on the B, and then the 3rd fret, 5th fret with the open E. And then we kind of start that over again where we got that 3, 5, and then kind of to that A and F sharp note, and then we do the G and B with the open E. And then we kind of start that over again where we got that 3, 5, 5, 7 on the high, or on the high E and the 7 on the B, and then the E and G note kind of with the low E bass. And then when the strings come in, the string part actually is kind of playing 3rd fret on the A string, it's kind of a C note. 2nd fret on the A string is kind of a B note. And then kind of going and resolving to the low open E. So if you wanted to, you could kind of take that string part and make that your bass part for kind of those, these are kind of 6th shapes actually, it's that G and B flat, and they're kind of 3rds upside down. So we could do 3rd fret on the A string when we do the 3rd fret on the G and the B string, or G and the high E string. You kind of do that 3, 3, 3 all together, and then the 2, 2. And then when you do the open E and G, you could do that with the 2nd fret on the A string as kind of your bass note, and then kind of go into that 5, 3, and then 3, 5 slide with the low open E. It's kind of our introduction and our main theme for the tune. So all together, we got 3, 5, 5, 7, open E with 3 and 5, through open E and 3, 5, 5, 5, 7, open E with 8 and 7, and then open E with the 3, 5, 5, 7, open with 5 and 3, and then the 3's together, 2's together, and then 2 and open G, 5, 3, 4, 5. And then after that part gets repeated twice, we go into kind of a development section where we start on 3rd fret on the B string and kind of do that with the open G and the open E at the same time. So it's kind of thumb, index, middle, all kind of on the E and the G and the B string. And then we take that idea of playing that D note on the B string, 3rd fret, and then we go to 2nd fret for kind of a C sharp note. And then we go to 1st fret on the B string for a kind of a C note, and then we do that again. So our melody part on that, and then that almost starts over again. Actually, we go back to the D, C sharp, 2nd fret on the B string, C is a 1st fret on the B string, and then the 2nd time through we do kind of that with the open E and the open G. And all that's around that E bass, so it's kind of an E minor chord, kind of with some other notes added. This would be an E minor 7, E minor 6, E minor with a flat 6, and then kind of or a C major and inversion. Just a couple different ways to see those chords. But through that development section, you got the 003, 002, and then the 001, and then 001, and then 003, 002, 001. And then the 000. And then from there, then we finally kind of get a chord change from the E minor going to an A major chord, or a little piece of it, where we go 2nd fret on the G string and 2nd fret on the B string, and kind of do that with the open A string to kind of get your bass for that next part. And there's actually a couple options here depending on which octave you want to play this next melody part in. It starts on 5th fret on the high E string, or at least this is one option, is to kind of play an A note and then do a hammer on the 7th fret on the high E string. So I'm kind of playing an A note to a B note on the high E string is kind of a hammer on. So I'm playing the 1st finger and letting my 3rd finger kind of carry the sound. So I got 5, 7 hammer on, and then 5th fret on the high E string, and then open E. So all on the open E string there, but the notes you're playing are kind of A, B, A, E. And if you wanted to, you could even take this in a lower octave, and what that means is playing the same notes in a different place. So you could go to the G string on the 2nd fret for that A note and kind of do a hammer on the 4th fret, and that would actually get you an A and a B note there, and then go 2nd fret on the G, and then go to 2nd fret on the D string for your E note. So it's really the same notes, that A, B, A, E, or A, B, A, E. So you can kind of pick and choose between those two parts. And then from that A major idea of the A and the C sharp, we're going to be going to an A minor idea. So then we go 1st fret on the B string, 2nd fret on the G string, and do that with the open A. That's kind of an A minor chord, or a little piece of an A minor chord. You're playing A and C. And then we go open E, and then 3rd fret on the B string, and then we kind of play that A minor chord again, kind of that open A with the 2 and 1 together. And then this next lick, actually, you could do that same kind of octave switch with it if you wanted to. The melody kind of starts out on the high E string going 3rd fret, and then going 3rd fret to 5th fret as kind of a slide, and then open E. So the notes you're playing are G, G, A, E. But if you wanted to, you could play that open G, and then do open G to kind of a 2nd fret hammer onto the G string for the A note, and then go to 2nd fret on the D string, kind of for that E note at the end. And you may want to throw in that E bass at the very end of that. So you have 3, 3, 5, open E and open E. Or you could do it open G, 2nd fret hammer on, 2 on the D with the open E. So all together through that part, kind of right before our outro, we got the 003, or the E minor with the D note, E minor with the C sharp note, E minor with the C note, E minor with the C note. So the 003 with the D note, and then with the C sharp note, and then with the C note, and then kind of just the open strings for the E minor chord. And then we switch to the A major, and then do the 5, 7, 5, open, or the 2, 4, 2, 2. And then we go to the A minor, we got that 1 and 2. And then 0, 3, A minor. And then from there we could go do that 3, 3, 5 slide, open E, or 4th. We could do it open G, G, hammer on the 2nd fret, and then 2nd fret on the D. And then from there we kind of go into kind of our closing ideas, where we got open E and open G and open B, kind of that whole E minor chord. And then we go to 2nd fret on the G string, 2nd fret on the high E string, so it's almost like a little piece of a D chord, and we do those 2 notes twice. And then we go back to the open, 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 kind of for the E minor idea. So it's almost like you've got an E minor, D, D, E minor. And then we kind of just do a variation on that, where we play the open G and E first, and then play it with the bass, and then go back to that 2nd fret idea, kind of for the D idea, and then back to the opens together for the E minor. And then you've got the opens again, and then open G and E, and then bass with the 2nd, or with the D chord idea, and then the opens together. And then at the end, actually, there's kind of like a return of kind of that G and B flat idea. It's kind of like a little G minor idea, where you got the 3s together, and then the D idea, where we got the A and the F sharp, and then the open E and G, and then we go 5th on the B, 3rd on the B string, and then we play the open E with that 3-5 slide. And then we almost kind of do that again. We got the 3s together, 2s together, opens together, 5, 3, and then we just play the 5th on the E string with the open E, just kind of straight up instead of the slide. And then we do the 3s together, 2s together, opens together, and then 5th fret on the B string, or you can even do that open E. And then we play 3rd fret on the B string with the open E at the very, very end. So all together on that outro part, you've got the opens together, 2, 2, opens, opens with the bass, 2, 2, opens together, and then opens together, opens, 2 with the bass, opens, and then the 3s together, 2s together, opens together, 5, 3, 3, 5 slide with the bass, 3s together, 2s together, opens, 3 or 5, 3, 5 with open E, and then 3s together, 2s together, opens together, and then 5, and then open E with OE3. So all together from the very, very beginning, we've got kind of our opening idea, where we got that 3, 5, 5, 7, 0, 5, 3, 0, 3, 5, 5, 7, 0, 8, 7, 0, 3, 5, 5, 7, 0, 5, 3, 3s together, 2s together, opens together, 5, 3, open with the 3, 5 slide, and then the 0, 3, 5, 5, 7, 0, 5, 3, 0, 3, 5, 5, 7, 0, 8, 7, 0, 3, 5, 5, 7, 0, 5, 3, and then if you wanted to throw in those basses, you got the 3s together, 2s together, 2, 0, 5, 3, 3, 5 slide, and then we got our next part, kind of our development part, where we got that 0, 3, 0, 2, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 3, 0, 2, 0, 1, 0, and then we got the A major idea, where we got that 0, 2, 2, 5, 7, 5, 0, 2, 4, 2, 2, pick and choose, and then 0, 2, 1, 0, 3, 0, 2, 1, and then 3, 3, 5, 0, or 0, 0, 2, 2, and then we kind of got the opens together, 2, 2, opens together, opens together, 2, 2, opens together, opens together, open, 2, oh, opens together, 2, opens, 2, 2, opens together, and then the 3s together, 2s together, opens, 5, 3, open with the 3, 5 slide, 3s together, 2s together, opens together, 5, 3, 5 with the bass, 3s together, 2s together, opens, 5 on the B string, and then 3rd fret on the B with the open E. It's kind of the outro. But that's the basics of how you could play through You and Me from the Last of Us soundtrack. So good luck!